Alex, it was quite a physical game on Saturday, wasn't it? Are there any other new injury concerns after that one?
No, I think all the squads came through it fine. There's nobody complained of anything so far, so no, we should be fine and the boys are ready for the game tomorrow.
I'm sure you've looked back at the game on the videos and stuff. Have you drawn any new conclusions about our performance and the result?
No, I think my analysis of the game afterwards was exactly what I seen when I watched it back. Was the fact that I thought we were totally dominant, limited Derby to very little, if anything, and certainly had good chances within the game and should have went on and won it.
I guess, yeah, you focus on the positives because they really were so, weren't they, especially in the first half?
Yeah, but we were by far the better side. You know, I think if you look at the chances as well, in the last sort of 10 minutes of the game, I think we had 3 real good opportunities to score. But ultimately that game's gone now, you know, and although we played relatively well, the bottom line is we need to go and beat Huddersfield tomorrow.
How important is it to get those 3 points against Huddersfield? Because you said before the Derby game there's no room for slip-ups now, is there?
Yeah, it's crucial. You know, in the Derby game, although I'm sort of relatively pleased with the performance, I'm not happy we didn't get the win. You know, because at this stage, if I'm being honest, performances don't really matter. It's about getting the 3 points. So, you know, the squad took it as a defeat. You know, they were really down after the game because they felt they'd done enough. But we're pleased in the fact that we showed in the game that we're still in good form at the moment. We're playing well and we're confident, and we've got to take that into the game against Huddersfield, and if we do that, we'll be fine. And
now they are fully focused and looking ahead to Tuesday night, ready to go out there and hopefully get a result.
Yeah, the response of the squad's been great. You know, they've been fully focused in every game and they've put all their efforts into every match, so I can't sort of call that into question, certainly over the last 6, 7, 8 weeks. So we just need to continue to try and do as well as we can, and hope that we can put a good performance in tomorrow night.
And we are in the promotion race, there are these pressures. This is exactly what you wanted, isn't it, when you joined?
Yeah, of course. Like I said, when I first came, we weren't in this race. I mean, we were sort of trying to fight to stay in the sort of playoffs, or get into the playoffs. It was the case when I came in, but at the moment we're in the race for the top 2, so that's where we wanted to be. We've got ourselves into a good position, and now we need to make sure we go and kick on.
You've not lost in 6 away games since you joined, Alex, winning 5. Why do you think the away form has been so good?
I think generally when you go away for home, teams try to come out and sort of beat you. You know, I think they're at home and the onus is on them to try and play their style of play and try and influence the game more. Whereas I think a lot of teams that have came here, discounting Brentford, but I think a lot of them have sort of sat in and tried to make it difficult and not really shown too much adventurous side to their game in terms of trying to score. And I think try to break that down, but also keep yourself tight at the back is a delicate balance to sort of be struck. And a bit unfortunately for us, I felt certainly Saturday's game, with opportunities where we should have scored and we didn't. And I think in these type of games, if you can get these sort of vital goals, it'll go a long way to win the game.
There are no easy games though, obviously, and Huddersfield will want to pick up the points to keep them at arm's length from the relegation zone, won't they?
Yeah, of course, and that's the nature of the Championship. Do you know what I mean? I think every team looks as if they're capable of winning on any given day, and we've got to try and make sure our consistency levels are good and that we're putting in good performances, so that doesn't change going into the game tomorrow.
You will have had them looked at. What sort of setup can we expect Huddersfield to put out against us?
They've adopted a few different sort of shapes, so we'll be flexible in terms of how we'll be able to play, and we've had a good look at their sort of strengths and weaknesses, so we'll be fully prepared. We know exactly what's coming, but like anything, it's about sort of the players performing on the day as well, and hopefully we can put in a good performance.
And if you look at the away games at Watford, Blackburn, Millwall, you'll be looking for something similar, won't you?
Yeah, just want to win the game. You know, if you give me a 1-0 just now and we don't play well, I'd take it, because ultimately at this stage of the season the 3 points is the most important thing. Hopefully we can continue our good form and play well, but like I say, when the game's done, I just want to have won the game.